It may be the holiday season, but when it comes to lawmakers in Washington, it seems as if no one is giving a very good giving mood. Both sides are firmly dug in, and there's little sign of progress from the talks to avoid the fiscal cliff. But with just 19 days to go, Republican leaders are telling members of Congress not to make holiday travel plans.
And a new poll this morning suggests that most Americans want to see a deal, but on the president's terms. The Wall Street Journal NBC News poll found that more than 3/4 of voters, including 61% of Republicans, would accept higher taxes on people making more than $250,000 a year. Major Garrett is at the White House. Major, good morning to you.
Well, good morning, Charlie and Gail. The chairman of the Federal Reserve, Ben Bernanke, said anxiety over the fiscal cliff is already hurting the U.S. economy, undermining consumer confidence and job-creating business investment. And he said if there is no deal, there is nothing the Federal Reserve can do to protect the U.S. economy from a recession. Despite this warning, like others before it, there's no apparent move toward a deal. Days of strategic silence on the fate of fiscal cliff talks descended Wednesday into partisan frustration over the seemingly endless stalemate. House Speaker John Boehner on President Obama.
His plan does not fulfill his promise to bring a balanced approach to solving this problem. It's mainly tax hikes. And his plan does not begin to solve our debt crisis. It actually increases spending.
And here's White House spokesman Jay Carney's dismissive assessment of Boehner's proposal to permanently extend all current income tax rates until they are replaced next year under a redrawn tax code with fewer loopholes and deductions.
Those magic beans are just beans, and that fairy dust is just dust. It is not serious, and the president will not sign an extension of the Bush tax cuts for the wealthiest.
The top House Democrat accused Republicans of delaying a tax cut for middle-class Americans while trying to preserve one for the wealthiest 2% of income earners.
That's getting really stale. It's getting really old. And the closer we get to Christmas, it's really getting boring.
The White House released this photo of President Obama talking Tuesday to Boehner. It doesn't look heated, but the conversation was. Obama told Boehner his bid on taxes was unacceptable and not to expect a counteroffer.
The president and I had a deliberate call yesterday, and we spoke honestly and openly about the differences that we face.
Outside of Washington, pressure for a deal intensified. Jamie Dimon, head of America's largest bank by assets, J.P. Morgan Chase, and a big Wall Street player, said lawmakers have to see the bigger picture.
They know all the cards right now. You can lay them out. You can debate them all day long. Everyone knows what they are. Now they got to go decide. If they go decide now, you might have a booming economy in a couple months.
Part of the fiscal cliff, of course, is automatic across-the-board spending cuts. And I have learned today lawmakers for the first time will encounter exactly what that means. They will receive a letter ordering them to cut their own budgets by 11%. Their first real encounter with the consequences of the fiscal cliff, and something, Charlie and Gail, it's something that might provoke some action.
Major Garrett, thank you.